Hello, welcome to my channel. So today let's talk about Leetcode 2007. Find original array from doubled array. So the question is, it given you a mixed array with the origin, including the original array and the doubled array, and it asks you to return the original array. So we can see in the example, change the original array is 134. So then the second half of the array is the doubled array. So it returns 134. Actually, also pay attention that the changed array will be shuffled. So it will not be always the first half is the original array. So in the second example, because there is we actually cannot find the original array, so it returned empty. The third example, there is only one element in the array, so actually it's impossible to have the original array. So it's also returning empty. So this question, when we first see this question, we can actually observed that if the n is odd, we actually need there's no solution. So because you cannot have a original array and a double array, which will have odd number of elements. So the second is we actually need to find we need to find an element which is for sure in the original array. So what element can it be? Because because actually all the elements in the changed is positive and or 0. So actually it will always be the smallest element in changed will be in the original array. So then if we got the smallest element, then we double that element. It will be it should be, I mean, if the array is correct, it should be in the changed. So because of these observations, we can what we can do is we can firstly get we can loop this second step and the third step. So until all the elements are all the half of n elements are found. So then actually the question is, what data structure should we use? um, we actually cannot use a set because there might be duplicates in the array. So the best data structure we can use is here is a hash map. Um, so step. Let's define the steps. So firstly, put all the elements. Put all the elements in the hash map. Secondly, sort the sort changed. Then we can actually start starting from the smallest element. Also is the first one in the and get all the pairs. So this basically explains the steps, and we actually can start implementing. So firstly, we get this change the length changed. So if n is an odd number, then we can actually return an empty array. Now we define a counter or counter map. We can call it counter map. So it's the key is number and the value is count. Then for all the elements in the change, we put them in the counter map one by one. Now after this, everything is in the counter map. So now we can start from the element. Oh, actually, we now we need to do the second step, sort the change from in ascending order. Now the next step is we can actually iterate from changed, and so the first element will be the the first one in the original array. So also we need to define origin like the answer. It will be half of the length of the changed, and also we define index. Okay, so yeah, so now we can. So for each number, if it's already removed from the map, then we actually we will continue. So if it's not in the map, then we continue. If it's in the map, then we can actually add to the answer array. Then we actually need to increment the index j, and then we also need to remove this element from the counter and also remove the double of this element from the counter map. So we actually can create a function called decrement to do the removing. So decrement the num to count num. So yeah, then after decrementing the num to count, a num from the num to count, we can actually check if the double of that num is in the num to count map. If it's not, then we can actually return an empty array because it means that we cannot get in the original array, and so it's not a valid double array. Now we can do the decrement this double from the num to count. So in the end, we return the answer array. Yeah, actually, also we need to do a check because if j is not equal to n divided by 2, it means we didn't get enough elements. Then we actually have to return the empty array. So otherwise we will return the answer array. So now we just need to implement this decrement. We can. So if there is only one element in the counter map, then we remove that key. Otherwise, we decrement this count for the num. So also there is one special situation is if the change containing zeros. So if it containing 0, actually this code is already taking care of that, because if we containing only 1 0, then in this step we remove that 0. Then this one will not hold because we don't have a 0 anymore in the array, so it will return the empty array. But if it has two zeros, then actually it's valid. So which means we actually will decrement firstly the 0, then decrement another 0 from the content map. So let's try checking if it's working, this code. Okay, so it looks correct for all the three examples. And let's submit. Okay, so it passed. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And if you like the video, please click the like or subscribe. And so thank you for watching. See you next time.